Hey Cancer, welcome to your 2023 forecast. For those of you that are new, I am an energy channel. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Sometimes what I see in the deck may not be traditional. I am just channeling your energy through your spirit guides, my spirit guides. Okay, time is fluid. Whenever you come to this, if it resonates with you, that is when it was meant for you. Okay, roles can still be reversed. It can be a third-party storyline that you are hearing. If it doesn't resonate, check one of your other placements. If you're wondering which placement to look at, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, okay, go ahead and in my energetic conversations, I should have a video that explains that, okay? For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. You are why I keep coming back and delivering Spirit's messages. You kept me sane during the pandemic, and you guys with your generous donations and your Patreon support, you helped me to be able to pay for the attorney to file for my my karmic separation. Okay, and doesn't always happen the way we think it's going to happen, right? Who would have thought, right? Like I used to always say, yeah, people said we would never last. Look at us. We've been married for 10 years. Look, we've been married for 20 years. Look, we've been married 32 years. Okay, so, right, if you follow Spirit, if you follow your guides, you just have to believe that you are heading in the right direction and that the lessons that were meant for you are complete and it's time for new lessons, okay? So just a little something that somebody needed to hear because Spirit was like in my ear, okay? For the collective here, okay, you are very grounded in your heart, really, about like what you want, right? You're like, I know what I want. I'm really grounded. I really know what I want. I'm really ready to go forward to it, okay? You're just taking it one step at a time, though, because, right, together, this moment to moment with rebirth is a little bit of a hangman's energy. Like you're going through this big transformation. Some of you perhaps from really rugged, burly energy to soft, gentle inner child work, that you're just lightly, right, stepping as you are moving towards this. So let's see what's going on for 2023. Okay, let's look at those first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Okay, underlying, you're kind of the star of your year here, right? Your guardians are like, we see you, right? We see you. It's all good. You're all right, right? Not that you totally buy into that. Okay, like I got this massive rush of chills, right? Like you're very much in that grounded root chakra energy, and they're trying, it's like they're trying to pull that fire up through you. Like there's a cleansing sort of a work that we do, that's shamanic work, right, where we're pulling from the magma, okay, the fire from Mother Earth, and we're pulling it up through ourselves, right? And you're bringing it through each center to pull it all up into this space, okay? It is called the Usai, okay? And it's like the container of the four elements. And it goes into the four elements, and then it kind of like is generously gifted into the universe and back to Mother Earth and cleared out of you, right? And you're kind of doing that process, and it may take you the whole year. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. First quarter. Okay, emergence. So I feel like you are coming through this solar plexus energy where you're trying to take control of this cleansing sort of an aspect, right? Second quarter, we've got tantric union. This was definitely a big part of the collective reading that's coming out on, I think I've got it set for Sunday. Make sure you get the notification if this resonates for you at all. But it's, again, there's this energy of holding in this container what you are bringing up from Mother Earth. And for some of you, it's your own inner feminine and masculine. But for others, it's this container. They're really showing me it as a container, right? Where you're like, no, I'm keeping this sensual, fiery part of my life very private. Okay. Third quarter, whatever's going on in your dreams that has to do with this root chakra, because again, root chakra isn't just about the fire. It is about your sensuality, but it's also about your foundation, your stability, your family. And whatever this is, it's kind of casting this shadow, and there's these tears coming through of what you feel like you're seeing. And fourth quarter, there's a lot of reflection about, right, those 4 elements. This is your year of the 4 elements, I feel. Okay, Cancer. So let's clarify here. And I saw the 4 of Wands as soon as I opened up the deck. Okay. Emergence. Yeah. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Right off the bat, right? We've got the fire right inside of that wood. It's like you're burning this hole through the center. And right, like when you cut open a tree, you can look at all of the rings and how old is this tree, right? And it's almost like you're like done with that aspect, right? Like I don't even want to think about age. Okay. 3 of Wands. You really have this desire to move forward into a very more spiritual aspect. But again, they're showing me that Kundalini energy, right? Where there is like all of those elements coming into play. And you're really emerging into this different spiritual aspect. Okay. Tantric union. Page of Cups. Now, as you come into this sacred energy and start aligning, yes, it could be this aspect of, right, I'm starting with, right, that sort of passion for myself. For others of you, you are perhaps connecting with someone and it's sparking your heart, but you're definitely coming to it from a more sexual sort of an energy. Yeah, and if you, whether this is all within you or somebody else, there's this aspect of, right, the idea of tantric sensuality, that intimacy is like my energy and breath are flowing through your energy and breath. And it's like running through our entire system and planes of existence, and it's transforming, and you're definitely trying something new in that aspect. Okay, quarter 3, dreams, the Emperor. Okay, this Emperor kind of shows me, it's almost like, right, like I stand alone, and it could be this feeling of going into eclipse season and feeling this loneliness, right? again, of this tree. Like you're trying to eliminate these aspects of yourself. And yet you're like, and yet here I am, I'm still the tree, right? Two of Swords in reverse. Again, it almost feels like until you get through the eclipse season, you're not going to know what to do other than just feel it to heal it. Okay. Fourth quarter, the reflection here. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Within all of the elements is a part of yourself, but the part of yourself that you have kind of forgotten, I feel like is more of that self-love and allowing yourself to release. Yeah. And there you go, your tree, the Tower. It's like I'm ready to release these parts of myself that I don't need anymore. And there's a great sadness in it doing that. Yeah, Five of Cups too. Whatever this is, there's a great sadness to it for you. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of a deeper look. Okay. January. Thank you. February. March. April. May. Did you hear that? Like that literally was like my stomach. Like, be aware in May, your body may be talking to you or others talking about you. July. August. September. October. November. December. Okay. Yeah. There's a fear about this decrease of emotions underlying for the year, but there's the Ascended Masters, again, the four elements. Like this is a reflection. This is really a reflective year of you. Okay. And the parts of you in every direction. Okay. January. We've got fragmented energy, right? There's pieces of this emotion that feel very foreign to you, that's emerging in your path. And for some of you, you may be like, yeah, I don't want that emotional part at all. Because in February, you go into focusing like a brand new cycle of my work, my career, my abundance, my path forward. And you don't really want to have anything to do with those emotions. But in March, you're back and forth between them, right? And this could just be, for some of you, a real sort of Kundalini awakening of a new set of planes, a new life container that's being created. Okay. Tell me about these fragmented energies. Yeah. Two of Wands. You're trying to create a new world by clearing the fire, like clearing everything out so that you can just kind of gift it to the universe and see where it shows up for you. And Queen of Wands. Okay. Part of the problem is that you're not letting the universe do it. You're not really turning it over. You're trying to manage it all. Okay. And so that's why you've got this fire kind of stuck inside of this tree. And I feel like that comes back to bite you here at the end of the year. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone that's a bit of a control freak. You're like, I'm ready to just, create this new path forward, my new world, my new earth, new me. And you've got somebody who's like, no, you need to listen to me. And you need to do what I say. Okay? And that's not being in your best energy. That's letting someone else control your energy. Okay? This increase, justice. Okay, you kind of feel bound to this contract. And so I feel like you're starting on a little bit of a new path, right? Yeah. Knight of Cups here. You're moving towards something that you're like, I'm going to like a lot better, right? The world. You're finishing up a cycle. You feel like it's fair. You feel like you're going to move towards something better, but you're doing it, again, it's kind of this back and forth, a little bit of motion, but a lot of abundance, okay? And this back and forth, very King of Wands energy, Four of Pentacles. I'm going to put off this transformation until I find all of these pentacles. Because I know they're all lost in here somewhere, right? Hierophant. That's when your shadow self is going to say, hey, let's call someone in to mirror this for us. Okay. And I feel like you're going to have a big lesson, and it's all very much about control and solar plexus and what's emerging in your life path. Okay. Because it wants you to be in the emotions, but with this Three of Wands, you're like, nope, I'm staying just above it. Okay. So April. Okay. That's when the mirror shows up. Okay. True love teacher. You've got a soulmate coming in, mirroring to you everything that you need to learn, right? And it may be coming in again as this tantric energy, and this mirror feels very passionate, but it's coming in with a little bit of that flowy water, right? We can look into the water and see our reflection as well. In May, again, I thought that was funny that my stomach was talking. I'm like, what is going on with my stomach? Like, I've eaten. And this is the card that came out. That's why I was laughing so much, right? Deception. There could be rumors at work about you, or it could be that you work with this person that you're dealing with, or there's some sort of third party interfering, and you don't know what to believe. But by June, you really have gotten in touch with yourself. And instead of being back and forth, you're kind of like figuring out how to balance it all a little bit better. Okay. So, true love, Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. It's not what you were looking for sure. Like, you were just exploring inside of this tree, and look, lo and behold, what popped out. Okay, teacher, again, the Hierophant to the teacher. Okay, Three of Cups, Page of Cups, Two of Cups. Right? Like, this is shadow aspects. This is a soulmate, but I feel like it is definitely one of those learning experiences, right? Coming in unexpectedly, teaching you a few things, and really bringing some love into your life, but it's, again, coming with lessons. The deception here, death. This connection is making you look inside of yourself. And of course, Oliver doesn't like that at all. Hey, Oliver, Olive, do you want to have to come in here? I think I have to bring him in here. He's going to bark the whole time. Come here. Come on. You got to get in here now. Oh, come on. You can't be out here. You can't go. Get in there. No, go that way. Go that way. Up there. I got to put up your little baby gate. Got to put up the little baby gate because you're being a little baby. All right. If you follow me, you know that he loves his couch. He manifested it back into his life. But if he hears any noise outside at all while he's sitting on that couch, he goes crazy. Okay. Could be a message for someone here, right? Like it's almost like there's an oversensitivity to the energies around you. But you're looking inside of yourself, and it's creating a big shift in yourself here. Okay. And it could be that it's going to take you on a very different path that you're manifesting here, and you don't really see it yet. Okay. It's almost like you're worried about what you're losing instead of what you're gaining. Okay. Happy success. Two of Pentacles. You're like, wow, everything's working out. Everything's balancing out. Everything, this little tightrope thing is working out. But there's the Five of Pentacles. It was sneaking out on the bottom before in the previous month. Again, you're really watching what you're losing out on instead of what is coming in. You're gonna come talk to Cancer now about your trauma. Okay. You don't have to worry about that Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you think's being taken away here, the universe has a backup, right? And they're like, look, Princess of Pentacles here, right? Like, it's this new beginning. It's really great. Follow this success. But it's almost like you don't trust the success. Because in July, right, you're like, I stand alone. Something, I feel like, I don't know for sure because I haven't looked it up, but I feel like there's an eclipse season in the third quarter that is going to test you, right? Because look at July. That's your season. And like, you're in your little house, staying out of the water, staying out of the emotions, right? Victim mentality jumping in, fearful, being triggered over something. August, I feel like your friends, your family, your guides all come in to say, hey, you all right in there? Okay, everything good? You doing okay? And family really takes a huge part stepping up in September. Some of you may be getting a new family member. Okay, it could be a baby, it could be a pet, maybe somebody's getting married. But it's like, kind of, they're giving me the energy of drawing in the wagon train. Okay. You are being such a tiny toddler today. He really is like a tiny toddler some days. Okay, victim mentality. Okay, worried about contracts, worried about what people have been saying. Okay, overthinking everything, all of your actions. Ace of Wands, right? You know the one action that you need to take, but you're too afraid to take it. Okay? friends, family, and guides. Ace of Swords. Somebody's coming in to say, really, you're okay, right? And they're showing me down here, right? We've got Justice, Knight of Cups, the World, okay? Like, something's ending. You're taking some of that emotion forward, right? But it's fair, right? Everything's fair. The Hermit and Death, right? Like, there's death. Something's ending. You're moving on a new path forward. The truth, this is your true path, okay? As you're going through, you're kind of building on this. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords, right? They're like, listen, once you get through this lunar eclipse, you really will, and it could be a full moon, lunar eclipse there, you really will find your truth, okay? And it will really get you out of this sadness that you are suddenly all of a sudden like feeling stuck in. Okay, family. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Okay, for whatever reason, you're kind of spending this third quarter fly on the wall, right? Really looking at your roots, really looking at where you're going, and feeling kind of burdened by it all. Eight of Pentacles. Behind the scenes, again, you feel like you really are working on that tree. Like, I stand alone. I got to work on me. And that's really good, but you're trying to fortify yourself instead of trying to release that burden. And that's what comes back here in the fourth quarter, right? Because underlying what you really want is love, or to feel that energy of loving things and happiness and joy. October, it takes a little courage for you to move yourself out of this dark quarter that you've kind of gone through and start moving forward and start working through, right? We've got the Tower, we've got the Five of Pentacles, and that, right? That Three of Swords, where you're really reflecting on things. And I've got to realize that, you know, I'm not alone. Look at all the trees in the forest here, okay? November, you're moving into perhaps your dark night, doing a lot of shadow work. But it's worth it, because December, you come out of that darkness into the sacred temple. Okay, that's the way to end a year. Courage. Okay, yeah, you can't even see the stars. You can't even see your wishes. You don't even know what's for you anymore. But there is great love, right? Queen of Cups, the desire for love. And it really sprinkles throughout this whole reading. But it's almost like you've got to wait until the very last minute to be finally free of all of this and let love kind of drop in to your world. The dark thoughts, King of Wands, right? Again, you start feeling pulled back to old behavior patterns, right? Like, I'm going to be in control of this, okay? You have I Know the Truth, Prince of Swords, Four of Wands. For some of you, you've already been through great loss, perhaps at the beginning of the year with Justice. And maybe seeing family members doing well or changes happening. Like, you're getting triggered by things. Like, I feel this longing in your solar plexus of wanting to be in control. But the truth is that, you know, you just have to surrender to this. Sacred Temple. Okay, there you go. King of Cups, right? You're accepting love, but it's a little bit under the moon. You're still kind of tied to an old contract. You got two cups in your hands there. There's two sides of the moon there. There's the High Priestess. Okay, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. You may be going very slow into the sacred temple because you feel like somebody might be coming back. Okay, Six of Pentacles had fallen out. But in this Six of Pentacles card, right, like it's blocking the flow. So I feel like you really need to remember, right, we've got a Queen and King of Pentacles here. And they're telling you, right, don't be deceptive with yourself about this higher love aspect that's coming into your life. Don't paint it over with the pain and separation you're feeling from the past. Okay? So let's see what the universe has to say a lot. Thank you. Yeah, again, right? Like you're almost like expecting that lack, expecting that this door is going to be shut on you. You're like, this is the truth. Nine of air, right? It's the truth. This is going to be out in the cold. When the Page of Cups comes in, this little bit of emotion, you turn quickly to the King of Earth, right? I'm a provider. I'm a worker. Let me show you what I can do, right? But that's not what is being manifested here, right? What's being manifested here is this expansion of your emotional journey. And what you don't see that's underlying is that pain. Okay? You're hiding from this love that you want to offer. Knight of Water there on the bottom, because there's pain here that you don't want to address. Okay? We're not going to take all those. Sorry, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of little aha moments here for you. Again, especially about where you don't accept these parts of yourself or where you need to release some of these parts of yourself, because the fourth house, home, okay, came out in reverse. Like you don't feel like yourself this year. And it's almost like a stubbornness to get your footing back underneath you, when I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to open up, right? Yeah, progression, journey. This is a natural progression of your journey. And it is taking you to this like different what do they say? Echelon? Now I can't even say it. I hate it when I get into like the channel and words just like disappear, and I'm like, I know what the word is and I can't even access it. And they're showing me here, right? Like, yeah, this is the energy where you are very adaptable this year. You can go in any direction you want. They just want you to follow your own flow rather than trying to be in control of it all. Yeah, you're opposing yourself here, confronting yourself, and rather than working with yourself in alliance. And I feel like that's the hardest part of all here for you. But again, we started with, right, the 10th house. And on the bottom, we have the 10th house and then Cancer, right? You've got to immerse yourself in this journey, climbing this mountain. Maybe there's another mountain and then another mountain throughout the year and then another mountain, right? You're looking at all of these aspects of you, but immerse yourself in it, because this is going to create your new world. This is going to create this sacred temple here that you are moving towards. Okay. Yeah. Okay, again, these different aspects of yourself really become a battle of your head and heart. And that's the challenge, is that you've got this very electric connection coming in here that's sparking this creativity in you and this desire to go into the emotions. And you're like, no, not going there, right? Yeah. Okay, this is new energy. You are clearing your energy body, okay, and then integrating multidimensional healing. This is a year of healing for you. It is definitely a year of kind of taking yourself apart to put yourself back together, okay? Thank you, Spirit. I knew there was one more that wanted to come out. Okay, yeah, the ever unfolding rose, right? You've been cracked open, or you're about to be cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Again, this exploration of you is really a blessing. And they've got Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Okay, sending the light, laying foundation, divine plan. All of this has been laid out always for you to go down this path, to, I feel like, find yourself again. And I don't think that it is a coincidence that there's so much family involved in this. Very ancestral energies, right? A tree has deep ancestors, and you're trying to burn away all of that so that you can start clean. There goes the computer starting itself up, right? You're ready to start clean. I'm going to move to the extended on Patreon. Patreon is donation based. You can pay whatever you want for the month. You can change it the next month. It's just a way for an energy exchange and to help out. Also, when you like the channel, share with a friend, subscribe. It does help. Put those comments down below, right? Not the easiest reading I've done for 2023, but I actually feel like, wow, what a blessing this year is for you to release so much and to heal so much. I am going to look deeper at the next 3 months. I'm going to look at, again, the 12 months a little bit more, how the transits of the next couple of like 6 weeks are going to impact you, get a little advice from Spirit, and that will all be in the extended, and the link is down below. But if this is where I leave it, I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful new year, and I will see you again very soon. Okay? Bye.